I feel like she's more set up to go into like a Texas Roadhouse than to go fight these things. So the Adder's got us. He didn't even take her weapons because he's like, they're all trash. So but I do feel like if the Adder is Amarantha's henchman, we're gonna meet her. And
are you excited?
I'm excited, but I'm nervous because she seems like a monster, but I don't know. I don't know if it's because again, there's like a lot of lore and stuff around her because we haven't met her yet. Mm-hmm. It is moving. I can't believe 2 chapters ago, literally just hanging out at home. So, okay, the Adder's like, okay, I'm going to take you right to her because we're passing like fairies. Everybody's watching. We strode through 2 ancient, enormous stone doors taller than Tamlin's. And, oh, we're here. This has to be it. Carved into upheld by carved pillars. Feels very much like a little kingdom.
Does it feel like Snow White and the 7 Dwarfs? You said that's what you were going for.
Well, I haven't seen Dopey or Doc yet, so maybe they're closer to the throne room because they're maybe she's like, look, these are my boys. Chandeliers and the jewels hung from beneath pillars. There are jewels. That's hey.
That's a sign.
Snow White.
Hi.
Sticking the red marble floor. Here were the. Okay, it's one of those things, right? Because I'm nervous because we're doing that, but then this line got me. Here were the high fae. So we're looking for those high lords. So I'm like, let's see them. I want to see our 7 because what I feel like is if it's the Cyril said stay with the high lord. And that 7 of them are here. If it's our guy, he's not going to let anything happen to us. I want it to be partial to the shadows, Melissa. But we got other heroes, just in case. I like our odds now. An assembled crowd took up most space. Dancing. Oh, so they're partying. Some milling around, chatting. I don't know. Okay, weird party. I think they're not known for their parties in the fairy world.
Right.
I thought I spied glittering mask among the attendees, but everything was a blur of sharp teeth and fine clothing. The Adder hurled me. We're here. There, lounging on a black throne, was Amarantha. Though lovely, she wasn't as devastatingly beautiful as I imagined. Well, keep that to yourself. Let's not lead with that. Be like, I was expecting more. Don't say it. It made
That's
her.
like such an inner thought.
Yeah. Hopefully she can't read minds or anything like that. Or she'll be like, you know what? Chop her up. Little pieces.
She's like, I'm prettier than you are.
Yeah.
My favorite's Betty.
even when she's like, I'm probably gonna die, but like, at least I'm hotter. Yeah. Okay, her red gold hair. Okay. Ooh, red and gold. Okay, so I know my villains when I see them. No, I'm kidding. Okay, was neatly braided and woven through her golden crown in keeping for Snow White skin. It's like if Snow White was. I feel like it's like a Disney mashup. Something that sucked at her beauty. Some kind of permanent sneer to her features. I already know. He's still there wearing his golden mask. Tamlin's there. Still wearing warrior's clothes, that baldric, even though there was no knives sheathed along it, not a single weapon. Okay. His eyes didn't widen, his mouth didn't tighten, no claws, no fangs. He just stared at me, unfeeling, unmoved, unimpressed. Excuse me? We went through everything. We traveled through the fairy world. And then Alice gave us like some crackers and a butter knife. And we get here and you're unimpressed? It makes me feel like, did we do this all for nothing? Like when he put us in the carriage, he was like, yeah, like, see you around, baby. Like he seemed like we were connecting. And now we're there and he's like, am I misreading this?
Maybe he's like acting, I'm gotta give him the benefit of the doubt here.
Okay.
Right?
Okay. What's this? From her slender, creamy neck hung a long, thin chain and dangled a single one bone the size of a finger. Well, I don't like that. Because if it's a finger-sized bone, it's probably a finger bone, right? That's no good. It meant it was attached to somebody. Does Tamlin have all of his fingers? See, I didn't want to consider whom that belonged to. I shifted my arm. I could draw my dagger. Get out of here. I'm trying to draw a dagger. I'll give her that, though. When the odds are against her, she doesn't care. She's like, I'm going to go for it. Because she's not going to go out. She's not going to go out like on her knees. She's going to at least try. And I feel like I like that. I think that's a really good quality with Feyre. Just a human thing I found downstairs. Unless, okay, to be fair, Alice did tell us not to trust our senses. Her eyes are telling her that Tamlin's like, and that's the benefit of the doubt. Maybe that's what it is. I needed time. I needed to figure out my surroundings. If Tamlin was under some kind of spell, then I would have to worry about grabbing him. I eased my feet. She's like, I mean, she's processing. She's like trying to, as long as she's alive, she's trying to figure something out. I stared at him to claim the one I love. Dang. She dropped the L-bomb. And not even like whispering it in the carriage like Tamlin did. She's like, for all you fairies out there, that's my guy. Till we meet the other ones. Perhaps the curse could be broken. Again, I looked at him, and the side of his in-laws were balm. I've come to claim Tamlin, High Lord of the Street Court. Okay, so I'm stressed because I don't think we broke the spell, because if we would have, the next line wouldn't be Amarantha threw back her head and started laughing. So I don't think that did it. The High Queen turned to Tamlin and her lips pulled back to her. You certainly were busy all those years. Developed a taste for human beasts, did you? You let me torture that innocent girl to keep this one safe. Wait, was it Claire? Did Tamlin give her Claire's name? Oh, you let me torture that innocent girl to keep this one safe. You lovely thing. You actually made a human worm love you more. Oh, so it wasn't... Rhys didn't do it.
You gotta keep reading.
That's great. No, that's good for us. I'd rather be Tamlin. Let's see. She clapped. Okay, I'm stressed. You tricked him. He is bound unfairly. I mean, I'm giving her this. We're in a fairy world talking to the queen, and Feyre's got no nonsense. She might be scared, but she's not showing it. At the ring on her index, a ring I noticed as she wrote it, set what looked like a human eye encased in crystal. She's got a lot of body parts on her. This is her second piece of jewelry that has parts of a body. Things are looking grim. We don't want to go. Yeah, she didn't go to Matthews, so Matthews Jewelers for these. Okay, you. Yeah, she's not a Zales girl for sure. Okay, but I'm curious, what eloquence will pour from your lips when you behold what you should have been? My brow, what does she mean? My brow is narrowed in with a pointing behind me. Indeed, looking with her in turn. Oh, it's like from Hocus Pocus. It's like the book, but she wears it. It's a wearable book. Okay. Because I'm trying to, I have to paint what she looks like, so I'm trying to see. Okay. They're nailed high on the wall or something. Her skin was burned in places. Her fingers were bent at odd angles. Is that Claire? Oh, man. Poor Claire. It was just like the first name that came to her mind. Perhaps I should have listened when she said she'd never seen Tamlin before, or when she insisted she never killed a fairy, never hunted a day in her life. Though her screaming was delightful, I haven't heard such a lovely music in ages. Oh, so she enjoys... Okay. Oh, never mind. Giving her name to Rhys-Anne instead of yours, Claire better. It scares me because that's what was supposed to happen to us. I mean, I feel like Feyre was being hard on herself, but she didn't know. We didn't know something was going to happen to Claire. Okay, this is... Sorry, I'm not processing. I've never seen her before. Someone must have glamored her as a joke. Probably Rhys-Anne. part of me is like, Amarantha seems like she wants to play games. So if that keeps us alive, because she seems to be enjoying herself. I suppose if anyone can appreciate that moment, it would be you, Jurian. Jurian's the guy that happened to her sister. That's his eye?
He still likes Snow White?
I mean, they took some liberties. I feel like each paragraph's getting worse. I'm like, how is there 30% of the booklet? I'm like, I can't imagine us making it much longer. Okay, Jurian, that was his eye. His bone finger. Okay, so she's just wearing, it's like jewelry by Jurian, basically. They're like, who are you wearing to this evening's gala? She's like, Jurian. Horror cold. Oh my God. She somehow held his soul, his consciousness to the ring and the bone. She's like, things have been so boring since Claire decided to die. Like, she made that decision. You made it for her. She's all burnt up on the wall. Like, get out of here. You're the one that did it. Okay, she said, unaliving you outright human would be dull. Okay, here we go. Okay, what do you want? The one with but fate, sirs. That's my darling Claire. Oh no. Our bowels are watery again. Now's not the time. You just said you love this man and you don't want anything, you don't want this to happen in front of all the fairies, right? You know, like maybe they'll let you, could I excuse myself while we think this over? Okay, no. You came to claim Tamlin, Amaranth said. It was. Alice gave solid stuff. She said, but I'll make a bargain with you, human. This is what we need. This is the willing and dealing we got to do. Because we don't want to be tricked. But even Alice said, don't do it unless you have to. And I feel like, I see Claire on the wall. So we're out of options. We're going to have to, whatever she wants, we're going to have to try to figure this out. 3 tasks. We got it. Okay, complete 3 tasks of my choosing. 3 tasks to prove how deep that human sense of loyalty and love runs. And Tamlin is yours. Just 3 little challenges to prove your dedication, to prove to me, to darling Jurian, yeah, because he's hanging out too, that you're coming and you can have your High Lord. Consider it a favor, High Lord. These human dogs can make better for you to see their true nature. I want his curse broken too. Okay. Because that's the thing, is like, what good is it if she keeps us alive and we pass and she's like, okay, never mind. You know what I mean? Like, we need, because if we can break the curse, then Tamlin can snap out of it and he can actually help us. She raised her brow. I complete all 3 of your tasks and his curse is broken, and we and all his court can leave here and remain free forever, I added. Okay, I think she did I feel like there's no holes in that. Like, she was like, you can remain free forever. We can all leave. Magic was specific. Alice had said. So she was specific. Okay, that's good. That was how Amarantha had tricked them. I wouldn't let loopholes be my downfall. I love that Amarantha tricked like fairies, but she's like, this contract's going to be to the T. Of course. I'll throw in another element, if you don't mind, just to see if you're worthy of one of our kind. If you're smart enough to deserve him. Oh no, Jurian's eyes start to move around. I haven't known Jurian for very long, but I have a feeling they said his eyes start swirling, moving. I'm like, I remember that from Hocus Pocus. When that was going on, you don't want to be there. I'll give you a way out, girl. You'll complete all the tasks, or when you can't stand anymore, all you have to do is answer one question. Okay. So if we get in these tasks and we just answer her question, everything's set. I could barely hear her above the blood pounding in my ears. A riddle. You solve the riddle and his curse will be broken instantaneously. Let's just start with the riddle. Let's just do the riddle and skip all these tasks. I won't need... Say the right answer and he's yours. You can answer anytime, but if you answer incorrectly, she pointed... And I didn't need to... Of course she's pointing to Claire. Claire's a mess on the wall right now. We know what that means. All right, and what if I fail your task? Okay. I like that we have two options, though. We either can complete the task, or if we get stuck, maybe we can figure out the riddle. So we've got two options to success. So that's good odds.
Sure.
I don't like how you said sure. It didn't feel very convincing, Melissa. Okay.
As our 3-year-old would say, no worries.
No worries. Sure. What is the nature of my task? Oh, geez. Okay. Oh, we're hanging out here for a while. She was like, I'm going to give you a task once every month? This is a 3-month thing. Man, Amarantha must be bored to tears. I thought we were going to I thought this was going to be like an evening. We were going to knock these out. I guess not. Well, what do we do for a month? Okay, and in the meantime, you shall either remain in your cell or do whatever additional work is required. Dude, we're hitting all the Disneys. She's Cinderella now. Is she going to be cleaning and stuff? She's like, whatever work we have, you're going to be doing. If you run me ragged, won't that put me at a disadvantage? I knew she was losing interest, that she hadn't expected me to question her so much, but I had to try to gain some kind of edge. Nothing beyond basic housework. It's only fair for you to earn your keep. Okay, fair, okay. His face ghastly white, Tamlin's eyes met mine, and they almost widened. No. We don't have a choice. Like, what are we going to say? Nah, I don't like, that doesn't sound so good for me. What do you think is going to happen? We got to agree. At least we bought ourselves 3 months. 3 months of life where we can figure something. And then she can kind of figure out what's going on. She's really hoping for some of these Tamlin subtle signals that they're meant to be. Force another hunting round. Okay, Feyre's like, she's locked in. She's like, let's do it. Okay, I glanced at Tamlin one last time. Agreed. Okay. Oh, this thing is like official. Amarantha gave me a small, horrible smile, and magic sizzled in the air between us. It's like an unbreakable vow. If she answers this, or she completes these, Amarantha doesn't have a choice. It's like, that's a magic, like a magic oath. Oh, here we go. So we have a chance. Give her a greeting worthy of my hall. Oh, I don't like that. I was thrown sideways as it punched me. Well, okay. It was like, oh my gosh, they're like beating her up. And that's how it ends? She like gets jumped by the Adder and his boys, and so she's supposed to do these tasks, and she's like, rough her up a little bit. What do you think, Jurian? You watching? This is insane. I'm having whiplash from.
Tamlin is there.
Yeah, he's a big help. He's like, they're like, what do you think? He's like, I don't know. Wow, true love really exists, Melissa.
Okay, real talk. If you were sitting there, and I walked in, what would you do? Would you sit there too?
I would give you more. I'd give you a wink. I'd like let you know, like, hey, I'm with you, girl. Like, you know what I mean? I wouldn't be like, or I'd give you a look like, we ain't gonna survive this one, baby. 3 tasks, riddle. I don't know. I just think I wanted more, like him to have some fear in his eyes, or him to be like, give us a sign. Like, do you love us? Did we waste? Should we have just stayed back with Daddy in his uncut rubies? Maybe. I don't know. Tamlin's not. I felt like she was locked into this relationship, and when we left him, he was like, "Oh, if only I could keep you here. I love you, girl." Send her, and then the carriage takes off, and then Tamlin's like, "Whatever." But now we're back, and I'm like, "Are you not even excited to see us? We're here to free you." And we just made a magic deal. Like, I saw the sizzle of the stuff. It said it was between them, so they're connected. This deal is like official. Like, either that, or does he have no faith in us? And that's even worse. I just want to believe maybe it's a spell. But if it's not a spell, just kind of, it's like that Reese and Tamlin thing. If it's not a spell, Reese just went, the Claire thing, but. Because
it's a shame about Claire.
It's a shame. It's a shame. But, mortal lives, they're fragile. And I do feel like with that's too much. I do feel like we haven't gotten to talk to Reese. I've gotten to talk to Tamlin. Okay. I haven't gotten to Tamlin is kind of telling us stuff, but not in the way we haven't got. Reese said he said that I have my reasons, and we don't know for sure. Like, we don't know if Amarantha like read his mind. She even kind of said it was like the thing with Tamlin. Like, I don't know. There's more to it, and I think for me, it's easier for me to vote Tamlin off the island because I know too much. If I know more, and I keep seeing shadows, there's like a tug at us, and I just feel like Tamlin smells like every time we see him, he smells like fresh cut grass and stuff. It doesn't say like there's grass or barnacles all around our heart. It says shadows, Melissa.
Well, grass and barnacles don't really go together, Logan.
Do they not? I guess not. You know.
Barnacles?
Are barnacles more sea things?
Yeah.
Does that sea?
For some reason, that's a really weird thing to smell like.
And for them to be in your heart. As a nurse, I can say if you had grass in your heart, it wouldn't last very well. Or last very long.
I think barnacles in your heart would be pretty bad too.
I mean, shadows were all closed off, so I don't know. I just have more hope for. I'm hoping, because here's the thing. They have already said Amarantha is Reese's girl right now. That means he's here. And he said, I'll see you in the mountain. And so I feel like he's got some explaining to do. And to me, I want to know. I want to know
what's going on.
I need to know what's going on, because I do feel like it's not matching. He's got this brute exterior, but if it is the shadow that's popping up in the dreams, the shadow's it gives her a calmness. I thought at one point the shadow said, "And you're everything I dreamed you'd be too," and that was after meeting in Calumet. So part of me is like, it is like, because we know he can enter her mind, because he did that. He could sift through. So I don't know enough yet, but I will say I do know.
Want to know more?
I will say I feel like we're in good hands, because all the High Lords are here, and the Surreal said you have to stay with them, and we bought ourselves 3 months. We might be beat up and stuff, but we have bought ourselves 3 months. And I actually thought, I was stressed because I was like, dude, this is all going to happen right now. So I feel like here's to hoping, and I do know Alice said stay away from the wine, but we had a night, didn't we? I don't know if they're going to give us wine, but she got beat up pretty bad.
We might need it.
Yeah. Man. Whew, that was a lot.